actual monthly distribution of your goods happening at this very second. Kids here in Lusaka, Zambia are able to come in with their parents or by themselves and sign out for the goods that they get for their family. You'll see a 25 kilogram bag of corn for ugali, which is the staple food here, as well as healthcare, other benefits that the kids get that keep them healthy and safe. And this is happening every month of the year. And the thing we wanted to explain to you this Christmas is that these goods are being bought locally. So every month, your sponsorship dollars are making a huge difference, not just for the kids, but this local economy who's benefiting through the Children Promise program.
Okay, this is Alice Banda and her son Thomas Banda, who is a sponsored kid on Children of Promise, and that's the best thing that has ever happened to Thomas and his mom. The mother is HIV positive, the dad is late, and Thomas can't speak. He can hear a little bit, but he's never spoken in his life. And this family, the program is such a blessing to them, because it doesn't work, and every time they receive the food packages, that's what sustains this family. So this program is really a blessing. I remember the day I announced to her that Thomas has a sponsor. She just roared and cried. Tears of joy, of course. So thank you so much for sponsoring Thomas. He's a boy, a special needs boy. And the program is making a difference in his life, because he's able to go to school for children with special needs because of the same program. Thank you.
Hey friends, Kyle here on day 2 from Zambia. We're in the east of the country in a town called Patauke right now. And today the interviews with the children were wonderful, but they were a very sharp reminder of why we do this work. The children here and their families have been experiencing a severe drought. The harvest was not good this year because of a lack of rain. You can see it's a pretty dry place already, but when the rains did not come, it really hurt the community here. And this is probably one of the most lacking communities that I've interviewed personally when it comes to children not having enough food. And when we'd ask them, is the program giving you the food that you need? They say, yes, it's really all that they have right now. And so it just puts into sharp relief how important your sponsorship is for these kids. That when times get tough, they don't have a safety net. And when they can fall back on their sponsorship, they have that monthly food for their whole family to survive on. And we saw very powerfully today how important that really is. So thank you for your support of kids like this here going through a tough season, and be in prayer for them as they navigate this tough season, praying for a better harvest coming along this year.
is my story which I would like to share with you. So, I would like to ask you to listen very carefully. I am a third born in the family of 5 children. I stay with my mom only because my dad was arrested some years ago when I was in grade 5. It was very difficult for my mom alone. My life changed because of the support which the program was doing to me and to my family. I was staying as if my father was still among us, with help like food, school fees, school materials, clothes and medication, and many other basic needs has helped me to reach so far. I have managed to succeed both at primary school and secondary school because of this program. Pastor Emmanuel Masamba, committee and members of Children Promise, together with my fellow youths, thank you for your attention.
Hello everyone, all the sponsors, dear parents, pastors, faithful members in the body of Jesus Christ. How are you wherever you are? I am Reverend Emmanuel Masamba, the COP director here in Malawi. You are welcome to Nsanje district, the hometown where I grew up, and behind me is the house of my parents. I grew up in this area. This area is very much hot, probably the hottest area in Malawi. It reaches up to 50 degrees Celsius. When it is very hot, people even pass out in this area. So we have come here with Assistant Executive Director Kaios Hayes to interview the children in this area. You know, this area is very poor. It's very much troubled by the droughts, and sometimes, if not the droughts, then the floods. Like this year, this area has been hit very much by the floods due to 2 cyclones, Cyclone Anna and Cyclone, Gombe. So people have nothing to eat. The children are living in dire poverty because their parents have nothing to do. They have nothing to work on so that they should be able to support their parents, to support their children in terms of sending them to school, buying the necessities at home level. So the COP has done a lot of things to help the kids, helping to support them, sending them to school, and I believe one day they will become, faithful leaders of the community and as well as leaders in the church. I am the example. I grew up in this area. Many people had to struggle to learn. So when I come here and see Children Promise working in the lives of the children, I believe one day we are going to have a strong church in this youth, and we're going to have strong leaders in the village that will also develop this area and be able to share the love of Christ that they are receiving in this area. So we thank you very much for your sponsorship. We don't take it for granted. I'm telling you, this is one of the poverty-stricken area in the country. But we are happy we have the partners in the name of COP sponsors like yourself. God bless you. God bless your generosity. And may you feel the love of God from Malawi, Africa, specifically in the Nsanje area, the most hottest area in the country. Thank you very much.
Hey, we are in southern Malawi, and currently we are witnessing a distribution of goods. Every month around the world, children are receiving the goods they need to stay healthy and whole, to be able to do well in school, and to help their families as well. And in places like Malawi, we've seen this to be very true, as just like Zambia, there was a hard harvest this year. And for many of these families, just doing something else is not an option. The harvest is their life. Most of the children that we interviewed here, they live off the land. They're subsistence farmers. Many of them have lost parents, even recently, from illness, and they live with grandmother. And the way that they eat and survive is off of the land. And when there's a bad harvest, it's bad, bad news. So as you can see here, the children are all getting supplies to share with their families to eat, which enables them to do well in school and to fight for a better future for them and their families. So thank you for your sponsorship.
Okay? You understand that? Okay. So you also have to come to church.
Well, we just finished up interviews here in Blantyre, Malawi. Some really cool stories. Kids who want to be bank managers, lawyers, teachers in the school system. Kids here are helping us clean up after the interviews.